Yo, what's going on, YouTube friends and family? Hope everybody's doing great. You already know we got another edition of the Kenny and Manny show, baby. Whoa, Manny, what's going on, man? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling great, baby. You already know, man. Living and maintaining. And as I say, brother, another day, another dollar.
You got it one more time.
One more time. Another day, another dollar, baby. Come on, you know what time it is, bro.
You know what time it is. Everybody knows what time it is, man. You know, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the supporters. We don't care if we got 25 subscribers, 50 subscribers. We appreciate every single subscriber, every single support. Matter of fact, I don't even like subscriber. Supporter, not follower, not subscriber. Supporter. We appreciate every single supporter, and shout out to you guys. But yo, Manny, man, what's going on? What's up with these stands? I don't even want to offend anybody saying stands, extremist. You know what I'm gonna say? The loyal supporters of Fresh and Fit. I know you saw that shit.
Yes.
With the
yes.
Oh man, I'm speechless, man.
Crazy, man.
How people justify their actions, man.
Where do I start?
No accountability.
Man, so we're gonna get right into it. You guys see the thumbnail and the title. So, bro, check this out. We got here 360 blessings. Now, mind you, this original video is from Duke and Don. So shout out to Duke and Don for actually making out the video and catching interest from Aba, which later Aba posted a snippet, made a snippet of their conversation, which that's what I have here. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of it. Of course, I will put the link in the description. And once you click on that, it's going to take you to aba&Preach's channel. From there, Aba does have the original video in the link. So you'll be able to see the video in its entirety, which is about an hour long. I would highly recommend guys can see from start to finish, because the snippet is going to give you a bit of a story, but if you want to catch the entire grasp of it, I would highly recommend watching, you know during break and whenever you get a chance at work. But right, guys, let's get right into it. Bro, I'm gonna play the video now, just a little snippet of it, but before I do so, anything you want to add before I go ahead and throw that video on?
Man, basically, let's get right to it. But I just want to say that people, man, really need to learn how to take accountability. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. For those of you that are not sure what we're referring to, once we show these clips, it's pretty much going to give you more of a glimpse of what we're talking about, or at least more of an idea. But guys, I don't care who you support, whether your favorite basketball player, favorite athlete, whatever the case may be. Whether they make an impact in your life is understandable, but if they do something wrong, they must be held accountable. Nobody's perfect, but I believe in second chances, but what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong.
All right, and let's go right into it, man, with that said. All right.
I'm not coming at you like that, all right? So we're just having a discussion. I'm not going to go wild on you because we disagree. Cool?
He's humble, man. I love him, man. He's a humble dude.
So humble. I respect it. The reason why I wanted to talk to you was not so I could come here and flame you. That's not how I roll, right? Cool. You guys can see me?
Yeah, we can see you nice and clear.
You guys don't have to forgive me. I'm on vacation right now, so the setup is not great. But I figured I would just come on here because I thought it'd be cool to talk and have a good conversation in regards to this stuff, because I appreciate the young blood, and I know we have a difference of opinion surrounding this, but we'll talk, all right? And we'll try to keep everything calm.
That's what's up. Humble. I like that. Humble.
All right. So question: what are some of the disagreements that you had with how we handle things in general, Mr. Blessings?
You could just call me 360, sir.
Let me just ask one question to you, 360, real quick, right? While everyone's here. Now, going back to that message you sent, like to Honor Quinn Fitness. Now, what do you have to say in terms of like, is it something that's why not? So you thought that was appropriate then?
Sorry, and this is the reason why. That podcast changed my life. It's done shit. I would not be, bro. You guys just want to hate. Look, I'm not talking about
what?
I'm talking about the people on the
what?
Bro, let me say this right quick. When you're watching Fresh and Fit's podcast, right, and they're talking to the girls and saying, what is it that you want in a man? And the girls say what they want, and then they go into the stats, right? into the only a 1% or 5% or well 6 feet, 6 feet tall,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera.
All
When
that
the
bullshit.
which those are facts, right? I get it. But when the girls say, well, my experience has been such and such, right? And then they say, well, your experience doesn't necessarily mean that is reality. Reality of the matter is that, high value men are less to come by. So I get that. But if this gentleman goes based off of that ideology, he cannot sit here and say, well, my experience with them, it has brought me success. I've bought a truck. I bought, my credit score. That's all good and dandy. But what happens if Myron is touching kids? What about if he's killing people or molesting or things of that nature? Because you had a good experience, that doesn't still negate the fact that the things that he's doing. Now, granted, he's done good things, and aba&Preach have acknowledged that. So have we in this channel.
He has.
And other people has as well. Even in our comment section, I replied to a dude a couple of days. He said, well, you guys agree with some of the things. And I'm like, well, yeah, they've done some good stuff. However, I do not condone their behavior, their beta tendencies that they have been displaying, right? So I want to just point that out. But get right to it. See.
Subscribers and views, they just want to hate. These dudes have changed my life. I was able to get my credit score, rise that up, buy a truck, do all this other stuff, bro. Like,
okay. Let me ask you something.
Oh, yeah,
this is interesting. You said you won't say anything about that because these guys improved your life. So you're gonna ride with them no matter what because they helped you out?
I'm loyal, Apple. I mean, yeah, I'm a very.
So what happens tomorrow if you find out they're kids? You still
like, that's different. Come on, bro.
Okay. I just want to understand. So there is a line for you where you stop supporting them, correct?
Bro, it's reasonable, bro.
He didn't want to answer that question.
I just want to know, because you're not saying you're 100% loyal no matter what. You're saying as long as these guys won't go too crazy, I'm willing to accept the fact that they do some fucked up shit.
Nothing's perfect, bro. Nothing's perfect. Come on, man.
I don't disagree. Now let me ask you this, okay? Do you think it's fair that these guys put out her IG and her full name on that podcast for everyone to go and harass her?
No way.
It goes something like Anaquin Fitness.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Y'all want to roast her? I don't care.
Petty.
If y'all want to roast her, go ahead. I don't care. You heard that?
That's cyberbullying.
It is.
That's a crime. That is a crime. I don't think people understand, bro. Yeah,
okay, you want me to lie to you and then try to be on this?
Like I've seen this before. You probably should have finessed it. You would have finessed it. You've been good.
Someone put her Instagram in the chat.
Can we see her Instagram real quick?
It might have been me.
Wow.
You want to put it up?
I want you to notice something. Can you pause that real quick?
For sure. What you got?
Notice that I'm not quite sure. I know this is the Roommates podcast. I know that they collab. There's a couple members in the Roommates podcast, but the brother to the left, notice that he's not really commenting. He's laughing, he's smiling, but he knows. That's how I'm interpreting his body language. Deep inside, he knows that's foul. He's smiling like, all right, I'm here. I'm not gonna make this shit awkward. I'm not gonna put any. But you can tell everyone else is with the motion, but him, he's like, shit. I have a brand. I have awareness. You know that he knows that that's a form of cyberbullying. That's a form of cyberbullying.
Brother's smart. He's just there for it. It's a business, but he doesn't want to disrespect. So, but he's pretty much going with the flow.
Going with the flow, but you can tell he's not with it.
You're 100% right, bro.
I thought that was Fresh&Fit.
You know what?
You know what? Privacy complaints. That's what.
We don't want to. You're ahead of press. You got to do a privacy complaint. Damn it.
Oh well. We live. We do it live, baby.
We're live, man.
Real nigga time. All right.
You got sprayed by YouTube.
Do you think it's fair that these guys
put
out her IG and her full name on that podcast for everyone to go and harass her?
Bro, her name, bro. You don't have to. You could type her name into Instagram and you'll see it pop up, bro.
I don't disagree. But...
All right, bro. How stupid is that, bro? If I type in your name in IG, your name will pop up. But let's say if I tell somebody
in the world, there's a lot of in the world.
So right now, the people that are watching this video know that you're my brother. Right, so I can put your IG and they'll be able to make that connection, right? 1 is 1 is 2. However, a stranger in the street could type in your name and they can see who you are, but they don't know that you're my brother.
Exactly.
So what I mean by that is, yeah, you can type in Anna Quinn Fitness and you'll be able to see her page. I'm sure you can get in touch for businesses and stuff of that nature.
Exactly.
However, you're not going to associate her with the drama with Myron.
Exactly.
Had you not watched the video, right, the podcast, you would have never made that connection.
Exactly.
So that rebuttal, that argument that he mentions there is completely idiotic. That has no hold. I mean, doesn't mean crap. Dismissed, bro. Because how are you going to say, well, you can put in her name? Of course, that's how you search for people. Duh. I mean, that's how you search for anything. You type in the name and it pulls up whoever you're searching for, right? However, he had an issue. She had the decency, right? Anna Quinn had the decency of covering his name when she did the poll to see if she was tripping and whatnot. And this is how he came back at her.
Wow.
And not to mention that he's lying. So this gentleman that is, because he had a good experience, he's just here being loyal essentially to an a-hole.
And I admire the concept of loyalty, but we also have to ask ourselves, who are we being loyal to, right? And this is how religions and cults are made, right? They'll make you feel a certain way, make you feel fuzzy, and then they'll justify the toxic behavior they do outside, but you wanting to hold dear into that principle. It's like Santa Claus, right? A lot of people don't want to accept the fact that Santa Claus, when you're a kid, you don't want to accept the fact that Santa Claus is not real, right? I didn't do it, so I just kept believing. Similar concept, when something affects your life, it gives you productivity, it gives you positivity. You just don't want to accept the narrative that the person is, an asshole. Actually, he knows it's wrong, but he just doesn't want to admit it.
Exactly. I mean, I'm with you 100% on that, bro. I think that once Abba came into the picture, you can tell his demeanor changed a little bit, right? At the very beginning of that video. You guys will be able to catch that. He went into like kind of a little bit of a fan mode, right? And then certain questions that, Abba does this for a living, right? He makes videos, he interacts with people, he has debates and stuff like that. So he obviously is going to be very good at this. So he was asking certain questions so he can set up the following question. But Mr. 360 over here, when he noticed that and he didn't have a rebuttal in line, he'll just try to kind of brush it off and not really answer the question. And you guys will see that through the 1 hour interview with Duke and Don. You'll be able to see that he does it a few times. He'll say something, but then all of a sudden, he believes in philosophy and stuff like that. He believes in certain artistry or like artist stuff and crap like that. Whatever. I'm not worried too much about this guy, man. It's sad because he is a young dude. Hopefully he gets it together. Abba made a good point. He said one day he's gonna look back at this and he's gonna be like, "What the heck was I thinking, man?" So
exactly.
He's definitely gonna get that at some point, I'm sure of, man, because he even mentioned, "Oh, how am I gonna pay for Poom Poom? How do I explain that to my mom?" Right? That's what he said.
Exactly.
But then when Abba asked, "Hey, but how will your mom feel about you disrespecting a lady?" "Oh, my mom knows I'm crazy. We're all different. Some of us are what? So you're contradicting. You're contradicting yourself all the time. So I mean, man, again, there's no reason to keep on playing the video. Again, I'll provide both links. If you guys just want to see the snippet where it includes Abba, you'll be able to see that there. However, I highly, highly recommend watching the entire video through Duke and Don. And of course, make sure to to subscribe to his channel. He's doing a great thing over there. So shout out to Duke and Don over there. But yeah, guys, that's my take on it. He's providing a lot of contradictory information in terms of rebuttals and stuff like that. But anything else, bro, and keep in mind, there's another thing I want to talk about as well. So let's not close it just yet. But anything else you want to add to this particular situation?
I just want to say that for those of you that are hoping to establish a brand and, when you want to make an impact in people's lives, just know that if you plan on having a self-improvement, keep that same narrative, keep that same energy. Don't think you can sprinkle any type of bullying or anything like that, because what's going to happen is it's going to bite you in the butt, the ass, trying to keep it YouTube friendly. This clearly is a perfect example what happens when you don't keep your business model, keep things professionally. Like I said, I do believe in second chances. I'm not saying I hope that the Fresh and Fit podcast, it gets banned. You get what I'm saying? Because ultimately we're all humans, right? It's difficult to, certain people, when you get this wealth, when you get this clout, when you get this fame, not everyone has the self-awareness to keep that integrity. But like I said, I believe in second chances, but whatever happens, happens. Just know that once you make your bed, you have to lay in it.
That is correct. And it's a good thing you say that, bro, because this gentleman here apparently has like a working truck, and he has like a gentleman working for him. So, God forbid anybody catches a hold of this, people are not going to want to work for him. He may get by now, but if he said that he's also on the verge of buying a second truck, that's all good and dandy. And people at the end of the day do care about the money, but a lot of people care more about integrity. So if they know that you're an a-hole, they're not going to want to mess with you, man. They're not going to want to rock with you and none of that stuff. At the end of the day, man, that's the key, man. Integrity, and we said it many, many times before, and we're going to continue to say it because we all know deep in our hearts that integrity is going to get you way further than anything else.
Of course,
man. So we do know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, kind of switching topics a little bit. I know we didn't get a chance to really cover this before, so I want to touch on it a little bit, especially for those of you that were expecting that we were going to cover it and kind of give our perspective in terms of the rumors of Myron getting Mrs. Cheeks, right? Which is she's been on the show a few times at this point, pregnant. Hey, I'll say this. As a man, right? Women dictate if birth happens. However, we have to take accountability. There's a few things we can do in terms of contraceptives, right? So, and I'm not going to judge Myron on that particular thing,
right?
But when you hear a female, becoming depressed because she's being controlled on how to wear her hair, how to wear her makeup, even how to have her eyebrows, that to me is extreme. And again, which fits the narrative of Myron, right? Because he could be an extremist, right? As far as the pregnancy, getting her pregnant, again, I understand mistakes, do happen.
It does happen.
They can get that figured out. Whether she decides
if it's true,
if it's true, right? If it's true, hopefully, they come to an agreement, and hope for the best for her, for that young lady, because I know at this point, this young man here, Myron, is roughing a lot of feathers, and he's still not he's not like an iconic figure yet or anything like that. And I'm like, wow, you're just starting off, and look how many feathers you're
doing great, and it's crazy, man.
It is, bro. It is. So again, I just wanted to kind of touch on that for you guys. I'll also provide the link to that video for you guys to see. So I'm going to have 3 links for you. One is going to be the snippet version, which is this one with Aba that he posted on the channel. The next one's going to be the original video here with Duke and Don. And then lastly is going to be the Pascal show, where he, in fact, talks to Miss Cheeks in regards to the rumors and everything like that. So if you guys want to take a look at that as well. But on that note, bro, I have nothing else to add in terms of my take. Shout out to aba&Preach. Hopefully he enjoys his vacation. Also, shout out to Duke and Don for getting Aba to notice. That was pretty cool that he did notice there.
Super dope. It shows the humility that Aba has. I mean, like Aba, he sticks to what he preaches. I mean, he clearly said, hey, I don't care if you have, what's your platform, how many subscribers you have. It's not about that. It's about what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. And he didn't have to do that. And that's what's up. He definitely came through and he showed love.
Yeah, definitely. Well-rounded person. Do appreciate his content and do appreciate his humility that he does have, man. But on that note, guys, please make sure to like and subscribe if content like this is what you want and need in your life. And of course, make sure that you're clicking on the notification bell. So like that, you do get that pop-up once we do launch a video. We do our best to try to get a video out at least once a day. Sometimes if we're getting spicy, If we're feeling spicy, we might throw 2 a day, but every once in a while, you see we'll skip a day if we don't have a lot to report. Again, we're kind of getting to the point where this topic is dwindling down. But you never know with Myron, he might spark it right back up with something else. But we'll make sure we keep you guys posted. But in terms of that, again, ladies and gentlemen, as we say, it's another day, another dollar, baby. Make the best of it.
Another dollar.